friends. I just wanted to share with you guys some information about resources that are available through Usborne Books to be used as activities and reference books for home. I know we are all starting to figure out how we can teach our kids while we're still trying to work from home and having everything happen that happens at home. And so I just think a lot of our books make that a lot more feasible. So I'm going to start by telling you about some of our math books. First of all, we've got some puzzle pads. These are two of them. We have many more books than the ones I will show you, but I have the ones here, and this will give you some idea. So this one's about timetables. This one's just a math puzzle pad, and they will give you an idea of what kind of things we have. I love our scribble books. There is math, science, and inventions as well, but they just have activities and random questions and codes and activities for them to not realize that they're necessarily doing math, but be able to just work through some problems. Now, if you have various ages at home, you can use our math or science dictionaries. These have these have instructional material in there, definitions on how you do things. And so even if you just find a page and start going through it with your children, that is one way to be able to teach math. I was really worried about math for my kids because I feel like literacy we can do just by reading, but math is a little trickier because it needs some application. So those are some great ways to do that. If you have a younger one, why not try dot to dot? They can learn their numbers by doing dot to dot, and also can use these books to just scribble. They do have some scribbling in there, some just practicing pen control, and also they have the number lines on the bottom. And don't forget that coding is also a type of math. So our coding for beginners using Scratch and Python are two books that give you a website that is free, and you can learn to code using this book. It helps them go through it step by step. So those are great resources. Now let's talk about science. The one of the ways that you can do science is by doing the Academy books. These books have activities and challenges within the book, and as they complete the challenges, then they get some badges for them to put on there. So it's a little bit of a journey as they learn all the different things that, for example, a vet would do. And so it's applying math and science all together for a real life application. Now I know we will be doing some experiments at home. So we've got science in the kitchen and 50 science things to make and do. These both have really practical, really easy science experiments that you can do at home without making a huge mess or needing a ton of setup or materials. As far as maybe reference or reports to do, we have our beginner series. These are standalone, one animal or one topic, and then kids can do a little report. They are at a really nice level for all ages, I feel like, because they have the information necessary to learn about that topic, but they also have additional information in the back, and kids can do as little or as much as you ask them to with just that information. Also, this encyclopedia, children's encyclopedia, is really neat because there's so much information in here and a lot of really cool graphics. But then also they have the QR codes, and children can use that to find additional information, whether that is activities online that get updated by Usborne Books and More, or videos, or worksheets. So that book is full of amazing resources. Now, talking about literacy, we have our Wipe Clean books. We have lots of different topics, so alphabet, or 1, 2, 3, or early math, telling time. And then also, if you have younger kiddos, our Wipe Clean pack is really nice because it has alphabet first letters 1, 2, 3 and ready for writing in there. And it comes in this little pack with a pen and 4 individual little books. So that's a great deal, and it'll give you a lot of activities for them. Don't forget about writing your own stories. You can do this at home without these books, or you can use these to teach kids about the ideas of writing books. This one's all about comics, so it guides them through the storyline and then through the drawing as well. But we also have write your own storybook, write your own adventure book, and those can be for all ages because they can write it at their level. Also, Lift the Flat books. This is for our beginner, younger kids about ABCs. So this is a great book for them to practice with. But we also have more advanced topics like what's in space and in the body. And if you need some workbooks to practice some writing, we have 365 Days in My Life, which is just a little topic that kids can use to write or prompt. Or we have some of our mindful activity books. This one is Hello Happy for kids who are sometimes feel sad or angry. And again, it gives them prompts and ideas of what to do when they're feeling angry or upset. Gives them an outlet. So you can do these at home and not only teach them about things they learn at school, but also about life. Let's talk about art. Here we have our Dinosaurs to Copy and Trace book, little white clean. And we also have I Can Draw Animals. This one is only $4.99, so it's really nice. And it's at a great level for young or older kids. We do have more advanced drawing books as well, but this one I love how nice it works for a lot of different ages. And finally, social studies. I don't think about this one often, but world history and history uncovered in the USA. These are great resources for teaching kids about many different topics. So this one's got lots of illustrations. Again, this is one of the books that is internet linked, so kind of like the QR codes in the other book. Kids can go to the website from Usborne Books that is internet linked, and they have additional resources and information. And then History Uncovered in the USA has a bunch of information about how the US started. So you can do a little series on the USA and then just see where that takes you. That'll definitely be plenty to study in the next few weeks that we have off of school, and that'll give you a start. One final resource I wanted to mention was our learning palette. This is what it looks like. You can purchase the learning palette and then you purchase these cards. Now, depending on what your child needs for their educational needs, you can purchase different ones. So you can purchase math cards or you can purchase literacy cards, and they go up to like 5th grade. So this one has a big range for all kids. And the way it works is you put the card in there and then they try and match the answers by putting the correct discs in the right spots. And then it is self-correcting, so if you turn it around to find the answers, you can see on mine I have the correct answers all on the palette because the colors match. But if, for example, I had switched this one and this one, then my yellow and my green are not in the correct spots. So that's how that works, and that can be a self-directed activity for all ages because kids can tell from the colors if they got it right or wrong. So hopefully that is great information for you and a start on what you can do at home to teach your children. My friend shared some really great information about how we shouldn't put so much pressure on ourselves to get it all right and be perfect teachers at home because we were never made to be that way. Teachers are teachers for a reason, and we are mothers for a reason. So we do what we can at home, and we can also teach them lots of skills just by being home and being with us, helping us around the house. So be sure to think of how you can add literacy and math and science to your everyday, and that is enough. You don't have to do lessons at home if that's not what you feel comfortable with. You can definitely teach them what they need to learn just by being home with you.